This is a chopper. It's called chopper. I think it also comes in different sizes. Basically, when I was going for like a white noise type of short sound, I used those like metal crashers, and I recently replaced those with the chopper because the chopper is more versatile. It's a little more musical sounding. It's not as piercing, and they're also easier to play. So there's something that I could not do with like the crashes that I can do with the chopper. I can ride them. It's like actually the stick responds to it. Stuff that you can do with those. You can also put them on like snare drums and stuff. I like these. It's a very, very cool little utility item. So this is the chopper. It's like a combination that I've been using for about 20 years. And it's basically, it's a 14-inch Chinese cymbal. Like today it's a 14-inch accelerator. I sometimes use different types too. With a 13-inch hi-hat top. In this case, it's also like an accelerator. So this kind of gives me also like a deeper type of white noise type of sound, which I kind of like. And like sometimes when I do a beat, and you know, let's say the hi-hat just doesn't give me enough like oomph, you know, then I would switch to that. That would be one application, but I could also do something like that. Like that, like whatever. Yeah, those are like whatever. I don't really have a name for it. You know, you might call it like, you know, crash hats or trash hats or whatever. So it's just grab a 13-inch hi-hat and put a 14-inch Chinese underneath, and this is what you're gonna have. All right, now here, that's kind of like the centerpiece of my setup, really, and this is also kind of like the first item that kind of, you know, started my somehow like my engineering relationship or collaboration with SABIAN. This is the Fierce Ride, which is now in the Volt series, and that's basically the sound that I was looking for like all my life. Like I was looking for basically like an old Turkish vintage cymbal, and I do have some of those at home, and those are beautiful cymbals, but the problem about it, they sound really great in like a context with, you know, let's say like an acoustic bass and like a piano, but I wanted that sound and that feeling like a more contemporary setting, so I needed more amplitude, so I could compete with a distorted guitar, for instance. So basically, we're looking for that dark, mysterious, complex sound that gives me a lot of different, you know, shadings. It's very, very responsive. So I can go. It has a raw, cooking like undertone, like kind of like a Mark Love and I refer it to as like, you know, like the subway train that rumbles like below the surface, like this. So, but I can also play this really, really quiet. I put accents into it, and it will never get out of control. So it always come right back at me. So I can go really wild with this cymbal. like it. Okay, so that's a fierce Jojo Mayer signature ride. Right next to it is its brother. In that sense, it's the fierce crash, which is basically a very similar processing of like hammering the cymbal, and it's basically it creates a very oriental, trashy quality in like a cymbal. So it's really, it jumps at you, and also it's very sensitive. So I can choke it and it will go away like really quick. So it makes a good ride cymbal too. Okay. So especially with the other crashes, it makes a really good contrast, like having the raw, dirty, fierce crash with the El Sabor. It's kind of more like angelic and pristine. Okay, now if I bring this one into the mix, like the El Sabor Salsa Splash, which I choose, which is 13-inch, which I choose because I was looking for a small size cymbal that doesn't sound splashy, but sounds like a pitched up crash cymbal. Right? So it doesn't go like, but it's more like zzz. So basically you have an overview, like in my setup, no cymbal gets buried in the overall sound. I choose them that they really, even when all hell breaks loose, you can hear every cymbal like kind of like jump out. So yeah, that's a basic tour, and that concludes my little demonstration. Thank you very much.